Welcome back to Super Sentai Review, episode 300 and... I think it's 10. Yeah, 310. Here we are discussing episodes 20 to 23, which of course basically in these episodes, in episode 22, there's a new character. We'll get to that one. So in the case of 20, this one is unique because one of the plots of the episode is basically all about, what's happened where Inter creates a monster, a Metalloid, where he uses a film projector. Yep, a film projector to project stuff. And he basically just first has basically the bosses fight themselves, and later on have them fight illusions, people they know, like apparently where Jin basically is acknowledging Renji. Yoko is, being spoiled by her buddy bot, and Himu sees his parents and sister, despite the fact his sister you actually can still see, no problem. This is technically only his sister's first appearance since episode 10. Yep. Yeah, that was the last time she appeared, was episode 10 of the series. And the obvious question is, okay, because it's been 10 episodes since she was last seen. Does she return again after this? She does. Yes, Rika does return after this in episode number 28. Yeah, the weird thing about her is she's a good character, and I love the fact that basically that she mellows after basically her second appearance, but it's just make her appearance afterwards. She appears in 1, 2, 3. Appears in 4 more episodes, plus a movie. Yep. So, even beat the illusion, and then of course they have the Megazord, the E-Megazord, the giant version of the small robots. It creates a bubble that is basically simulating hyperspace. And according to Jin, hyperspace is something that you have trouble breathing. It's heavy gravity. It's mostly put basically the gravity is much more than it is in real world. Breathing actually hurts, and it's a terrible place. And Indra's you hear all these screams, yay, I get to hear all these screams. It's a little bit follow up in episode 21, and basically gets brought up again in episode 23 of this. So, Jin comes to an interesting idea to deal with this bubble. Quite simple, really. Combine all 5 into one. And one of 2 appearances we make so far of the mech that combines the 5 Megazords. The 5 Zords. And that one being Great Go Buster. Yep, it's pretty much the combination of all 5 mechs into one Zord. It does appear again in episode 22. But it doesn't appear very much in the series, surprisingly. If you're curious, how many episodes does this combined mech make appearance? 5, 6, 7. Technically appears in 8 more episodes plus a movie. And these took place practically has the start of them. But yeah, that's pretty much the debut of that. Yeah. But the episode itself was really interesting, and of course they experiment a little bit of this in their next episode, he wants to feel that again, but not really. There's also a minor subplot where I think Blue is dying, but not really. yeah, so what's the plot of this one? Oh, let's basically have the monster because Enter just happens to be walking by a gymnasium. Like, apparently he finds working out to be repulsive, so basically walks inside, puts a little chip on, and makes a monster out of a dumbbell. And causes people basically, random people to basically just lift dumbbells, the small dumbbells, in the middle of like a sidewalk. Though the Ghostbusters get briefly possessed by, but look how they're freed. It's a weird episode. Aside from the brief mentioning of what happened last episode, this episode feels like filler. Yeah. Because it doesn't really advance anything at all. Not really. And moving on to episode number 22. We have Enter basically planning a mission, and all of a sudden he's fired upon by a mysterious person. And this is Enter. Those of you familiar with counterpart and Gob and Beast Morphers, this is Roxy's Sentai counterpart. Yes. Though unlike Roxy, she does not have a thing for the Blue Ranger. And she's not based in the Blue Ranger. Blue Ranger's girlfriend. Nope. Not really. Also, here's the weird thing. Beast Morphers had it where these two pop up at the beginning of the series, while in this one, Enter pops up first, and then 20 episodes later, then she shows up. And here's the thing. Enter briefly appears at the start of this, and does not appear in the rest of the episode. So, by the way, she calls basically Messiah Papa. Yep, because he created this beautiful woman. Like, damn. Escape herself is played by Ami Mitsuki. I'm like a hero. I'm like exactly like 1 year older than she is. She's currently 35. Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and by the way, the title of the episode fits it perfectly because Escape is hot. Yeah. I like this character. Anyway, she wants to recreate what happened in episode 21. So, we have this sort of a subplot where the subplot of the episode is that GoBus received this luring out email to go to this building that has a game called Escape. So, Haruko and Yoko go inside undercover, and of course they were basically kind of himself as Sherlock Holmes with instead of an actual pipe, it's a pipe that shoots up bubbles. I thought this was so funny. And Yoko's like, you love your disguises, don't you? It's a weirdo, and she is the female of the team, and yet she has new disguises, but the Red Ranger does. They go inside, and it turns out this kid just lies about knowing the Go-Busters, and of course that's when they finally meet him. And her plot is to basically shove this building into hyperspace. So they recreate the bubble from 2 episodes prior to this and send out the Great Buster O again and destroy the monster. I also like the fact that the monster that she creates is based upon car keys. Yes, car keys. And it locks stuff. It uses it like 3 times. First it locks up a freaking building, and then it locks a Blue Boss's weapon, and then in his Megazord form, locks the Megazord, the good Megazords. Except it gets hover. So they beat this monster not with the signature move of the mech, but basically having the thing jump up really high with a big booster rock and smash the damn thing. Actually, more like he breaks the key, and then I'm like, okay, quite interesting. I like this one. And then basically, Enter talks to Messiah next episode. She asks, like, yeah, problem with the fact I created another avatar? I was like, nah, I have no problem with it. There's a lot of work together. Like, she creates the Mechanoids, and he creates the Megazords. Okay. So they did 2 jobs at once. So, basically, he just happens to come across a kid, takes his backpack, dumps it out, and then she creates a Metaloid based upon a magnet that the kid has. Yes, a freaking magnet. It's like, ooh, magnetized, shoot antennas, so various people, including objects, attack each other. And there's also a really good subplot in this episode where Jin reveals that he knew Yoko's mom. And this technically the first time you see her the whole series. One of like 2 times you see her, because the next time she appears in episode 30, but... Her name is Kiyosumi. Yeah, she appears in like 2 episodes, but who plays her? Nasani Uno. That's who plays her. Apparently she's 38. Yes, the actress is currently 38 years old. And she's known for basically being, this is according to IMDb page, she's known for being Space Battleship Yamato. Look at her current, like, damn, this woman looks pretty good. She's only like just a couple years older than I am. Actually, like 3 years older. Yep. Oh, and by the way, the actress who plays, like, her daughter, Yoko, she was born in 1994. Yep. Yeah, which means this girl is like... If you're really curious about her, well, basically she's basically turning 30 this year. So basically the actress plays her mom. She is roughly about 9 years older. So... Based on appearance, I don't know. Some people might not buy the fact that these two are playing mother and daughter, but there's no denying the fact the actress playing Yoko is a very beautiful woman. Mm-hmm. So, Jin doesn't mention at the point, basically, where Yoko reminds basically him a lot of her mom. The fact that also this episode was her 17th birthday. Yep, her 17th birthday, which, that was interesting. Yeah, you very rarely ever get acknowledgement of, like... Yeah, and this episode was not fully adapted. It just days after the Megos are fighting us for Finders Keepers. Which was part of a crossover with Dino Charge. Mm-hmm. Which they brought over, which basically the Megos are fight footage. That's pretty much it. Yeah, in case you're curious though, it has very little in common with basically the episode, aside from the fact that it's just an episode and it was not just a regular standalone episode. Mm-hmm. Yep. But 23 was a very fun episode. I didn't find anything wrong with it. Yeah. Yeah, and there's also another subplot in here, like a really small scene of like a little girl who gets up from her mom. Thanks to the Magnancy episode. Yeah, it's like, because they both got 2 blue things on top of their heads, they can't be near each other. Yeah. But they do defeat the monster. Also, it's with Jin, if he gets hit too many times, he actually will die. And of course, Yoko sees the fact his back can start fading, so he goes back to hyperspace at the end of the episode. But this episode is really good. It's a good character thing for it's mostly like developing Jin and Yoko this episode. I thought this was really good. Another bad episode, well, I would say probably the only bad episode I didn't think was that good was 21, because that's like filler. I would say it's partial canon and basically mostly filler, because it doesn't really advance the story at all. Not really, because the whole thing of like him dying, it didn't really affect me at all. Not really. 20 I definitely think was canon. I definitely think was not filler. 22 definitely was not, because they debuted a brand new character. And 23 is the next episode. And this is a good character piece. Yep. Also, at this very point, we have exactly about 9 more to go before going on break. Just 9 more to go. But overall, for the whole series, there are 27 episodes left to go. And as of right now, there's a couple of anime I'm going to hopefully later on tonight. So, we're going to go straight to the very next 4 episodes. Episodes 24, 27. Hopefully do a review for it. So, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do the dislike button, okay? Next video. Bye.